Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. So it's that time of year again when we all get ready for Nanowrimo. If you don't know, Nanowrimo stands for National Novel Writing Month, where a lot of people come together on the 1st of November to spend 30 days writing 50,000 words. Because this kind of undertaking can't really be done without some kind of prep, the whole month of October is deemed Preptober, and we all get our thoughts together, clear our schedules, and get ready to do some serious writing. Even if you're a planter or a pantser like me, you'll need to do some prep, as it may help you in the long run when it comes to those elusive words. The general idea is to write 1,667 words a day for 30 days and you'll have your 50k. Personally, I do write 50k, but I don't write my whole novel because I write 2 books at once, so I write it across them both. And also 50k has not been the length of a YA novel for a long while now. It's usually around 70-80k depending on genre and such. So how do you prep? How do I prep? What do you need to know going into this? Glad you asked. Here we go. Number 1. Prepping your words. If you're someone who's never written a novel before, then my advice would be to go with an outline. This can be anything from a short chapter summary to a full outline, and because this isn't my area of expertise, then I would suggest you look at someone who does outlining as standard. Outside of the outline, there are other things to prep. Like, do you know all your characters? Do you know their arc? Some of this is stuff that you don't need to know at the start, but if you do know them, then great. Making some kind of plan is a great idea, whether that's just planning when you're going to write and such, or whether that's planning for the whole novel from start to finish, whatever works for you. Personally, I don't do the write every day. I just never found that it works for me, so I stick to my usual planning methods. I have my planner and I choose to write 24 chapters in the month, 12 of each book, and I know that from experience that will bring me to above the 50k mark. It also sets me up for the rest of my writing time, which usually takes me about 6 months, to only need to do about 10 chapters of each book to reach the finish line every month. If you're someone who only has a small amount of time every day and you know you need to get the 1,667 words, then go for it and prep your time along with that to reach your goal. But be sure to leave space for catch-up days because they will be needed. Number 2. Prepping your time. Along with prepping your words, as I already said, you need to prep your time as well. This can be doing things like setting a block of time after work, or after the kids have gone to bed, or whenever. Like, you will set time aside to get your words in. This can be as simple as letting your friends and family know that this is your writing time and nothing is going to come between you and your words, or going so far as to prep meals beforehand and move things around in your personal life so that you can get those words in. I always felt sorry for the Americans because they have Thanksgiving in there somewhere, and then they still have to get the whole word count in. So if you're someone who struggles to do 1,667 words a day as it is, then maybe see about grabbing time here and there. Or maybe consider that this isn't a challenge for you, or changing the goal and being a nano rebel. Technically I am, because I work on 2 different projects instead of writing all within the same one. There is no shame in being a nano rebel, lots of people do it. Going back to the whole prepping for days off, this is a huge tip that a lot of people don't think about, making sure that they have catch-up time. There will be days when you just don't get the words through whatever reason, and on those days you will need to know there is space to breathe and catch up without burning yourself out. Because that's something to consider too. You don't want to be burnt out at the end of the month. Number 3. Prepping your downtime. I would be remiss if I didn't include this, simply because that's just the kind of person that I am. We all need breaks, we all need time when we're not writing and working, no matter who you are. So if you wanted to do nano and you know that you're going to have less free time to watch Netflix or chat with a friend or anything else like that, make sure you have prepped in some time to get some pieces of that time that will allow you to shut down your work and actually relax. And this, and I can't stress this enough, shouldn't be used as catch-up time. It's not a reward for doing the words, it's genuinely needed time because you will be exhausted and working hard, and there has to come a time when you call it quits and say you're done. So you don't just need time to write and to prep what you're going to be writing, but also time when nothing is going to be expected of you word-wise. How you're going to spend that time is up to you. Personally, I'll play a game on my phone, or read a book, or chat with a friend on Skype. Whatever works to take away from the writing of the day. It's good to practice self-care in all ways, and this is something that you need to remember. And finally, number 4, last minute prep. There'll be some things that no matter how much time you put aside for them, don't make themselves known until the day you're writing that scene or that chapter. So make sure that you have your downtime, you have your catch-up time, and you also have a little wiggle room. Penciling in that you'll write 10k when you've never done it before might not be the best idea, and it might just end up with you feeling stressed and anxious about not meeting your goal. So while prepping, be realistic about what you can manage and make sure that you have a little wiggle room in there. No plan should be set in stone. You will get through this and come out the other side so long as you're careful about it. So there we go, those are my tips for Preptober and how you go about it. Like I said before, I'm a pantser, kind of somewhere in the middle there, so I don't really outline to the point that a lot of people do. But if you are an outliner, let me know below so that other people can ask you for advice if they want to. So yeah, are you doing nano? I plan to start 2 new projects and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to having some time in these new worlds and all of that. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. What's one tip you can give people if you've done nano before, and if you haven't, what's one thing that scares you about nano? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's what I got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to pick up Lights Off, which is the 3rd in a young adult dystopian trilogy. And also don't forget to grab a ticket to Author City in Birmingham in July 2022, where I'll be signing books. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.